Okay, I recorded my video. So again, now I may actually try to use it at RStudio Cloud, which is a cloud version of this environment. But now you see here, for those of you who actually use R before, I'm using the desktop version, okay? Because the cloud version, it may or may not work. I think it should work, but we can try again, just to start from the easiest option. This desktop version, they're gonna guarantee work. So how to get the desktop version? So you go to that website, rstudio.com, and then you go download it. If you can't download, go to the IT desk, IT center, they can help you for free. Okay, ask them to help you download this software to your own laptop. And it's gonna take too much space. It's super user-friendly. So that being said, if you use desktop version, you have to make sure you understand, let's say, for example, what working directory, because once you scrap that data, you have to make sure you save that data to your local, folder, right? So this is how I do it. I mean, I'm not going to share all of the detail, but you see here, this is my local directory. Okay, so if you don't know what your local directory is, just assume, you're going to use this computer for something. You're going to build a folder for a project. You see here, this is my username. This is a document folder. And then you see here, I'm going to show you, I have a folder also named R, and which helps me organize my documents whenever I do data analysis, right? So see here, I'm going to open this folder. And then I'll see here, now I'm using that folder named documents, R text analysis, and Reddit, right? I want to make sure I locate that folder first. That's how you get your document location. But make sure you know what kind of notation they use. Do they use / or /? That's very important. See here, I use / because that's just what they do. They don't like /. If you use /, I guess it's not gonna work, okay? So make sure you follow their notation. This is my folder, text analysis, right? And then one more /, and I have a folder named Reddit, right? One more /, I'm gonna have a folder named Reddit. Okay, now I'm in the right place. You see, and then finally, all of these / names and find Reddit, and then quotation mark. And then, let's say I'm going to actually run this line. If you don't know what working directory is, you need to Google search and learn it on your own. It takes you 5 minutes to learn. Okay, it's super easy. See, I run it. It's blue color. It means it works. And now I can verify. Get working directory, get WD. WD means working directory. Again, I'm not supposed to learn this if you're not interested in collecting Reddit data. So the reason you want to learn this because you want to collect Reddit data. When I run this line, get working directory again, you see the font color is now white, means that now I get my working directory, which is this whole section, okay? So now, let's say this is what you do the first time. You want to install that package, okay? You see, I put a hashtag here because I want to make a comment, especially for first-time user. You see here, now I click enter, it moves to line 7 because, as a first-time user, you want to install this package so you can get this data for free legally, okay? So let's run it. Somebody wrote this package probably using C or C#, maybe a different language, to make your life 100 times easier. Otherwise, to get that data from that reddit.com using, traditional language, that's not something we want to do because it's not a computer science class, okay? So that being said, you see, it can be kind of slow, but it shouldn't take too much time. It's ready. See, how do you know it's ready? Because that's red, progress bar stopped. Okay, there's a red progress bar here. And now, next one, we run library, Reddit, extract R. Why do we do it? I mean, there's a warning message, that's fine. We can just ignore it, okay? Now, let's say that warning message is fine. Don't worry about it. So let's say, we want to go to the subreddit, which is named Wall Street Bets. Let's say you just interested in some, trading things. Let's say I'm going to rename it 09. You can name it automatically. Let's just say, you want to name it, using today's date. Okay. So it is 10/02/2025. Okay. Let's see today's date. So let's say now my goal is to get, data from this subreddit. You can also get data using keywords. So I'm going to do it. That's the first thing I'm going to do. You see here, now it's parsing the first page, the second page, and then the third page. And then, it's going to generate a Excel spreadsheet automatically. And then I can go back to my local folder to find that data set. So I can do some analysis, I can do something else. 7 pages, 9 pages, 8 pages. It's still going. You see this red, dot. Right? So now let's go to that folder. If you sort your documents according to time, I'm sure now you can find that data set. Okay, let's sort, date modify. This is a new document. As I mentioned, it takes you pretty much 1 minute to run it. First time it might be challenging, right? And then you see here dates. Okay, so now this is a important thing. You see here, you have to do this pretty much, almost every week, right? So you see 800 posts, maybe 800 comments, but you double check. And then, let's say now there is a way for you to actually just collect keywords. Okay, how to do it? Again, so I think I have something here, but I could be wrong. Let's say I want to just search individual stocks. Say I have different function, which find the thread URLs, keywords. Now, let's say you can replace stock with smartphone. And then you can replace with smartphone, 1 word, 2 words, singular, plural, apps, Android, iOS, any keywords you could imagine. Okay, so let's say I'm going to use stock and click. Also, this is a good way because you want to make sure today's date, 25. So I'm going to generate today's hot stocks. So you see here, this is a keyword search. We have 2 different searches. First one is sub-forum search. Second one is keyword search. Now everything's ready again. So you see, collecting this data is really not challenging. Okay, so analyzing that, I suggest you take a different course. You can take a passed down version or maybe our version. It's up to you. But I think if you see these are stocks. Okay, all the stocks were created last minute. So and then I can show you the number of observations, right? But here make sure you check the dates. And also imagine, so now this is a good thing. If you use just keywords, then you can collect thousands of comments or maybe 1,000 posts maybe every day, maybe every few days, up to you, right? So you see here all of this data, right? How people talk about these stocks, right? Titles, text, maybe subreddit names. Now you can do popularity or whatever analysis, right? Okay, now the last important thing. This data camp has a course named text analysis using R. Okay, so I guarantee you, as you finish taking that course, everything I'm talking about right now seems to be super, super easy. How much time does it take you to finish this course? 4 to 5 hours, 4 hours. Okay, instead of watching those Netflix shows, try to watch these 50 videos this weekend. I guarantee you'll be a different person next Tuesday when I see you. Okay, understand the law of attraction. So if you want to get something done, you have to have a strong desire. So this is for me, that $2,000 is going to be for me, not for anybody else. Yeah, I'm not talking about you guys, okay? I'm just trying to give you an example because otherwise, when I teach last spring, I still remember the student come to a classroom. We only have 3 groups. Out of those 3 groups, 2 groups I won the award. So we're saying, okay, will this be possible? What if we do that? And what if we don't do well? And what if we don't get good data? I said, just think, this competition designed for me to win. That $2,000 designed for me to grab. Okay, I mean, it's a positivity. It's a having growth mindset. Yeah, so that being said, take this course this weekend. Instead of going with your girlfriend and boyfriend for a weekend for hiking, do this. Because you know, you have a strong desire. So as you click that ready data, now you know during the weekend, you will learn how to analyze this data on your own. Okay, before I even talk about it, before you know, because the method I teach you may not work. You want to have unique things, okay? Also remember Tableau has limitations when it comes to text data analysis. And you can also do a Python one. I mean that could be different if you want to be different. And Python also has great packages. And also remember learning these are really not that difficult because this platform has you know, good recognitions. I'm sure you'll be a different person next Tuesday. Okay, have great confidence. Okay, get this done. Take that course, and also I will send you this video. Okay, so practice, and don't afraid to email me or message me if you have any question. Okay, yeah.